Hey y'all, welcome to Shades Tube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, I'm sorry about the live last night on Friday. I was super busy and didn't get a chance to do a live. And honestly, this is the first time I am able to do a live. That's why I'm doing a live real quick tonight. Anyway, again, welcome to Shades Tube, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for coming in this late at night. It is August the 18th, 2024. It's 1 a.m. I'm trying to figure out why my other phone did not charge up today. Okay, but anyway, and the other one is all low too. No, it's not that low. But anyway, y'all, we're going to be on here for about an hour, and that's going to be it for real, tonight for real, an hour, and that will be it. This is Saturday Fuckery. I wanted to play a funny little song, but I decided not to because I don't want to claim and stuff. And I do want this video to reach a lot of people, so I decided not to do it. But let me go ahead and put my other music on, the one that they give us to use. Let's put that on. Let's go ahead and do that Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in the comment area, and some of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Also, if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShadesTube. Also, you can thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content, and you can subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, share, and you can leave a comment once this video is over. And thank you so much. Once again, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And we're going to keep this up here so you guys can remember to do that. All right. All right. So again, welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this video on the replay. And thank you again, guys, for tuning in. And welcome to my new subbies as well. I appreciate everybody for joining Shay's family. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to jump right in, guys. I'm not going to do my normal talk. So we're going to jump right into breaking news topic time because, again, this is Saturday Fuckery. So we're going to go ahead and tell you some fuckery news. All right, let's go ahead and put this banner up here for that. It's fuckery time. All right. So, first thing first, y'all. This is not really fuckery news, but I just got to tell you about it, okay? Because it's fuckery news. Because why would your helper, your assistant, even wonder if they should do certain things? You know what I'm saying? For example, Mathew Perry, which you guys know, the actor, passed on sometime, I think that was like back last year. Yeah, in October on the 28th. Okay. A few hours ago, some updated information came in on Mathew Perry's final hours. Now, this is allegedly. Okay, we don't know for sure if this is true, but they claim that his final hours included alleged demand to assist shoot me up with a big one. So I guess he told his assistant to shoot him up with a big one. Now, I'm thinking a big one is maybe a super duper type of drug concoction. I don't know. But anyway, it says here on the morning of October the 28th, Perry's assistant, Kenneth Awasama or Awamasa, administered a shot of ketamine to the actor around 8:30 a.m. Then by 12:45, Perry had instructed Kenneth to give him another injection while the friends star watched a movie. Now, about 40 minutes later, Perry then requested another injection, allegedly telling, hold on, I hear a lot of static. Hold I don't know why I hear that static. Okay, allegedly telling his assistant, shoot me up with a big one. Now, this is according to a plea agreement. Now, Mathew Perry's final hours were revealed in that plea agreement. The live-in assistant administered a third injection to Perry while the 54-year-old was near or in a jacuzzi. Now, Kenneth, his assistant, then left the home to run errands for Perry. When he returned home, the assistant found Perry face down in the jacuzzi, unalive. Now, they said that Perry was introduced to Dr. Salvador, a ketamine source, in September by his assistant, Kenneth. Dr. Salvador, who obtained ketamine from Dr. Mark Chavez, allegedly taught the assistant how to inject Perry with ketamine. Chavez previously ran a ketamine clinic and allegedly submitted a bogus prescription in the name of a former patient to secure the drug. These people are ridiculous. In a text message disclosed in the indictments, Dr. Salvador allegedly wrote to Dr. Mark Chavez, I wonder how much this moron will pay, and let's find out. So again, Dr. Salvador allegedly wrote to Dr. Mark Chavez, I wonder how much this moron will pay, and let's find out. That's a damn shame, y'all. Anyway, Dr. Salvador paid Dr. Let me make sure I got this right. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. These damn names. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so here we go. Wamasa, however you pronounce that, paid Dr. Salvador $55,000 for liquid ketamine, and ketamine lodges it. I mean, y'all, I am making a blooper tonight. Anyway, let me read this over again. So not doctor, because I'm getting this confused. Of the way they have this written up is crazy. Okay, let me go back over this. So let's start back from here. In a text message disclosed in the indictments, Dr. Salvador allegedly wrote to Dr. Mark Chavez, I wonder how much this moron will pay, and let's find out. Then this other person, which is his assistant, Kenneth, that's where I was getting messed up at. So Kenneth paid I thought his last name. Hold on, these names are not right here. Hold on. Okay, so Kenneth paid Dr. Salvador $55,000 for liquid ketamine and ketamine throat lozenges. Okay, from September the 30th until Perry's unaliving October the 28th. Okay, then Mathew Perry had an adverse reaction to the ketamine multiple times before he passed away. Then on October the 12th, Dr. Salvador arrived at Perry's home with ketamine vials after the actor had a ketamine infusion from a medical doctor. Then who's this Placidia man? Then his assistant, okay? Let me make sure I got these names right. These are all his damn names. Hold on. Let's make sure we got these names correctly, going with the right people, y'all. Hold on. And then Dr. Salvador. What was that? So then on October the 12th, Dr. Salvador arrived at Perry's home with the ketamine vials after the actor had a ketamine infusion from a medical doctor. So then Dr. Salvador administered a large dose of ketamine to Perry, who experienced an adverse medical reaction. The ketamine had caused a significant spike in Perry's systolic blood pressure and caused his body to freeze up, stopping him from talking or moving. And then his assistant, Kenneth, and then Dr. Salvador, they moved Perry to a couch, according to the plea agreement. Then he said, let's not do that again. That's what Dr. Salvador told Kenneth, his assistant, before leaving additional vials at the home for the assistant to inject. Then Kenneth began to look for additional sources of ketamine as Perry's addiction spiraled out of control. And that's according to authorities. Then the assistant, Kenneth, contacted middleman Eric Fleming, who allegedly worked with Jasveen Sangha on October the 10th. There's a lot of people involved in this, man. He said, just got this from my persons. Fleming wrote in text messages included in Kenneth's plea agreement documents. And don't forget, Kenneth is the assistant. All right. Okay. She only deals with high-end celebs. If it were not great stuff, she would lose her business. So they're talking about the female doctor. I think that's the same, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's that same female doctor they call Dr. Good or Dr. Feel Good or something like that. I told you guys about that the other day. No, her name is the Ketamine Queen. And it was something like that. So that's who they're talking about right now. The Jasveen person is the Ketamine Queen. The static, I don't know what that's coming from. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. And all kinds of stuff tonight. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I don't know where all this static is coming from tonight. Hold on. Okay, I think I don't hear anymore. Okay, so the ketamine queen, which is Jasveen, allegedly maintained a stash house located in North Hollywood, California, and that was used for the purposes of manufacturing, also storing, and then distributing controlled substances, including other drugs. Okay. Fleming allegedly delivered 25 vials of ketamine on October the 14th, and then an additional 25 vials on October the 24th. The actor's assistant, Kenneth, injected Perry 6 to 8 times a day between October the 24th and October the 27th, according to police. Kenneth found Perry unconscious at least 2 times at the actor's home throughout the month of October, and he still gave him all this shit. Mathew Perry's stepfather, Keith Morrison, arrived at the actor's home on October the 28th. Perry passed on October the 28th from an apparent drowning at his California home. Law enforcement sources confirmed to Fox News Digital. He was 54. Now, his autopsy was completed on October the 29th, and his cause of unaliving was originally listed as deferred pending toxicology results by the County of Los Angeles Department of Medical Examiner. Perry's autopsy report was later released, saying the actor passed on from acute effects of ketamine along with coronary artery disease. And he also passed on from, I don't even know how to pronounce this. I don't know. Bubreprine effects. Okay, again, that's Buprennorprine effects. And that contributed to his unaliving. So all in all, these doctors, also that queen lady, the ketamine queen, who basically had a drug house in North Hollywood, and she was selling all types of drugs and making them and storing it and just doing the most. She was the one that was supplying things as well. And that's crazy, man. And all of these people, they didn't give a shit about this man. The doctor, in his assistant, Kenneth. Yeah, let me make sure. So we know that, no, the two doctors. No. I was right the first time. The assistant and Dr. Mark Chavez are the two who said, I wonder how much this moron will pay. And let's find out. They didn't give two shits about this dude. And then Kenneth, the assistant, paid the other doctor, Dr. Salvador, $55,000 for that liquid ketamine in those ketamine drops. That's the way I could just say it like that instead of trying to say it the other way. And that was from September the 30th until this dude passed on the October the 28th. And then we just read that he passed out many times and they kept on giving him stuff, right? They kept on giving him stuff. Then another area in this article, they said that he had adverse reactions to ketamine multiple times before he passed on, and they still gave this man drugs. They still gave him drugs. So up here, they said that, hold on, let's see, where did I see this other thing here? Hold on. On the morning of October the 28th, his assistant gave him a shot of ketamine, right? At about 8:30 a.m. Then at around 12:45 p.m., Mathew Perry had instructed Kenneth to give him another injection while he was watching a movie. And then 40 minutes later, Perry requested another injection, allegedly telling Kenneth, shoot me up with a big one. So what is the big one? Does that include extra ketamine in it or a more powerful dosage of it? I don't know. What is that? But the most craziest thing is that this damn assistant agreed to it. And then his stupid ass give this man the injection while Perry was by the jacuzzi, or either he was in it. He probably was already in it. And then he goes and run errands and study staying there just to make sure the dude is okay. Who does this? They did not give two shits about this dude. Hey, Tony Bands, thank you so much for coming in. You too, Jermaine, thank you so much for coming in. They did not give a shit about this dude. Those doctors, Dr. Salvador, Dr. Chavez, the queen lady, what was her name? Ketamine queen, and the assistant. They did not give two shits about this man. He was already having reactions from the ketamine. Okay, he passed out before. I think I read in here that they had to come by and give him something else, because he had a reaction. He also froze up. Why would you even keep on giving him drugs? Why? He couldn't talk or move. And instead of them taking him to the doctor, they moved him to the damn couch. That's stupid. And then just say, let's not do that again. That's what one of the doctors said. That's what he told Kenneth, the assistant, and then left him additional vials at the home for the assistant to keep on ejecting him. I don't know what this static is all about. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this shit is all about. I don't know if this is a StreamYard or what. Can y'all hear static? Because I hear it real good. I moved the mic a little bit. This entire story is ridiculous, okay? This entire story, and all of them need to be incarcerated for life. It does not even make no sense. Let's see here. So they did charge the ketamine queen with multiple offenses, and she should have been. Crazy ass. So let's see what some of these comments say. This is weird. So Undertale said, ain't no way I am ejecting any addict with anything, nor am I obtaining their meds. This is like Michael Jackson case, except so many more were involved in this case. Sounds like he used his opiate addition to the ketamine. Right. Somebody else said he chose it, he paid for it, he demanded it. I hate he was so stupid, but he ultimately caused his own demise. Yeah, but still, they instigated it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the right word. I don't know for sure, but they did instigate it because they, kept on encouraging him. They kept on bringing him more drugs. They probably told him about other people, especially about the ketamine queen. They instigated all of this. Okay, thank you, Tony. Thanks, Jermaine. I'm just hearing it on my end. Okay, Kate said that Perry was an addict from age 14. He grew up in a rich and wealthy family that loved him. His parents divorced. He had two families that loved and adored him. He was also a ranked tennis player. His mother, a well-known writer in Canada, married Keith Morrison, also a famous writer. He never married, but by his own words, said he was very abusive to his significant others. He was also abusive to his assistants when he was using. Even though they were with him for years when he was clean and sober, and not when he was on Friends. During the Chandler and Monica wedding storyline, he was in a rehab paid for by the network. They would drive him back and forth with reminders to keep him sober and healthy. I do believe drug dealers should be in prison, but this was how he chose to live. Julia said, I never heard of ketamine. Gonna Google it. Funniest man around. Passed from drug addiction. Not so funny. Tragic. I could never be a part of this for any amount of money. It's sickening. But the thing about it, people don't care. They're just so into getting money, being rich, being able to buy whatever. They'll do anything. They'll play like they're your friends, but yet be injecting you with shit and knowing that you are, sick, and knowing that it could possibly unalive you. This dude passed out many times. He even froze up. He couldn't talk. He couldn't move. And they still gave him more drugs. He was hooked on it anyway. Now, somebody said that ketamine is a tranquilizer mainly used on cats. Street name is Special K, which was popular during the late 90s and early 2000s. Okay. They say they often use it for autistic children to do medical procedures. They use it they used to use it for my son when he was little because he was nonverbal and would hit, kick, and bite the nurse and doctors. It paralyzed him so they could work on him, but they are still awake. Okay, so you mean to tell me this dude was taking this type of shit? And how does that make you be high? Somebody else said they used a small amount for their son as well to reset his arm after he broke it. Really? Let's see. Smitty said, this is just a crazy story. How wild. That's a lot of ketamine. As a prior ketamine user at parties, there is no way in hell I would ever shoot that shit. It's crazy enough snorting tiny lines. Oh my G. Just wow. He had to be in a delusion. Let's see. D said, I admire Mathew's Perry stepfather for investigating his unexpected unaliving. Yes, he was an addict. It's very sad, but if you can't be helped, you are hurting yourself and all your family and friends. I can't imagine ever taking drugs, but the pain of losing someone that others encourage this weak person to take is awful. All those involved need to go to prison. And I definitely agree with them, because why would you keep on doing this? I mean, I know they did it because of the money, but his assistant, who was with him for the longest, and I know they said he abused his assistants, especially when he was high. That's another reason why they shouldn't have been giving it to him. His assistant Kenneth shouldn't have been giving it to him at all. He got $55,000 from Mathew Perry, allegedly, right? And he paid the other doctor, I forgot his first, I don't know if it's Dr. Salvador. I think it was Dr. Salvador. He paid him $55,000, or either Dr. Chavez, one of the two, for that, drug, to continue on giving it to Mathew Perry. That's crazy. And I believe that he was in that jacuzzi too. I believe he was in a jacuzzi when he shot him up again. And he should have stayed his stupid ass there with him, but he didn't give a fuck. He just went on and went and ran errands and left the dude there, knowing that he high. He knew that the dude could pass out because he passed out before from it, right? Or he could freeze up. If he freezes up, that means he can't move, he can't talk. So if he freezes up in the dead going jacuzzi, then guess what? He's going to drown. He probably froze up in the jacuzzi, and that's how he drowned. And if his assistant would have been there, he could have stopped that from happening. Because even if he wasn't in a jacuzzi, right, if he was standing right by, since he was so damn high and out of his mind, guess what? His assistant should have still stayed there just in case he tried to do something weird. Run errands. He could have ran errands later on. And damn, stop shooting him up with drugs. Jessica said, how is this unaliving anyone else's fault? Dumb lady. It's other people's fault because they are the ones who was giving it to him. Just because somebody telling you to give them some drugs, it doesn't mean you need to give it to them, especially when you know they're already addicted to the stuff. Also, they did it because they know they wanted that damn money. That's why they are guilty too. They gave him the drugs. They went and got the drugs. They call other people up to get drugs. That assistant especially. Now, and like we said, all of this is allegedly, as far as what the assistant said about, he said, shoot me up with a big one and things like that. Wherever I say it's allegedly, that's where it's allegedly. John said he has zero sympathy for him. Just a wealthy drug addict, nothing more, nothing less. Omega said, well, he got his wish. I don't understand why people do hard drugs. Okay, let me go over here. Wait a minute. Allison said blood pressure always gets elevated in a hot tub. Not wise to drink alcohol in a hot tub either. Right. That's why people with hypertension shouldn't get into inside of a hot tub, or the steam thing, or whatever else they get inside of that can raise your blood pressure and stuff like that. Let's go to TikTok and see what they're saying about this. This is crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see TikTok. Damn, why would you keep on giving people stuff? And you're supposed to be his assistant. You're supposed to care, like him somewhat, I guess. since you worked for him so long. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how would you do this when you know that he has a problem and you're supposed to be his friend. Let's see, Mathew Perry's assistant. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. So here we go. We're gonna listen to this prayer right here. Okay, so y'all can get a better understanding in this case, them names and shit and all these names. Okay. So let's hear this. Hold on for a second. Hey Iceman, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let me go over here and mute this real quick. All this damn staticky I'm hearing. Let's go over here. Let's see, where's the song? Yeah, it is my mic. Let's see, maybe I need to, hold on, maybe I need, oh yeah, it's getting louder right there. Damn, come on, this is a good mic right here, man. This might cost me $100 and some, y'all. I don't know what that's from. Okay, so let me let y'all hear this real quick, this video, and let y'all see it at the same time. If it ain't one thing, it's another, y'all. Every damn day you got something else to buy. And that's some straight up fuckery. These assistants, the doctors, the damn ketamine queen, they are a bunch of fuckery people. You know what I'm saying? Doing that stupid shit. How could you even do that, though, for real?
U.S., some charging up to $1,000 per dose.
Patients sometimes, in desperation, may look around and shop for a solution that may not be exactly mainstream, but that they've read about or heard about as being a magic bullet.
In Mathew Perry's case, that magic bullet turned fatal.
He followed the arc whose substance use disorder begins in a doctor's office and ends in the street.
Now, here in this apartment building, authorities believe a woman known to her clients as the ketamine queen ran a so-called stash house or a drug-selling emporium where Mathew Perry's alleged enablers would bring thousands of dollars in cash in exchange for the drug. Major? Adam Yamaguchi, thank you so much. Mathew Perry was injected.
Yeah, I thought I'd be making some damn bloopers. He's a professional and doing the most. But that's a damn shame, y'all. Damn, let me read a couple of these comments real quick. Somebody said, this is so sad. He was so young. Naomi said, helping anyone that's struggling with bills. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Shit. Oh, these people, man. Okay, Jean said 45 times the dose, even for general anesthesia. That is outrageous. So heartbreaking. That is crazy, y'all. Let's see what else somebody said. Brooke said, I'm like, what the freak? They literally took his addiction struggles that he had his whole life and took advantage. They sure did. They really, truly did. And they need to go to fucking jail. Let's listen to the rest of this.
5 people have been arrested in the death of Mathew Perry. 2 doctors, 2 alleged dealers, and Perry's live-in assistant have all been charged in connection to the Friend star's death. The suspects are alleged to be part of a broad underground criminal network that supplied the actor with the substances that killed him. Prosecutors say the group preyed on the actor's addiction issues and referred to him as a moron in cruel texts discussing how to further exploit him. An indictment alleges they made tens of thousands of dollars selling to Perry, charging him $2,000 for a vial that cost $12 in one instance. They're each facing a minimum of 10 years in prison. 5 people have been arrested in the death of Mathew Perry. 2 doctors, 2 alleged dealers, and Perry's live-in assistant have all been charged in connection to the Friend star's death. The suspects are alleged to be part of a broad underground criminal network that supplied the actor with the substances that killed him. Prosecutors say the group preyed on the actor's addiction issues and referred to him as a moron in cruel texts discussing how to further exploit him. An indictment alleges they made tens of thousands of dollars selling to Perry, charging him $2,000 for a vial that cost $12 in one instance. They're each facing a minimum of 10 years in prison. 5 people.
That's a damn shame, y'all. All these damn people, the doctors, that have stupid ass assistant, that bitch, and I usually try not to call women that, but she is one. Giving this dude this stuff, knowing that he, was dealing with all these issues and stuff like that. All they cared about is that damn money. and then called him a moron. His damn assistant that assistant need the most jail time. Kenneth needs the most jail time. Let's see. Yeah, they took advantage of him. They definitely did. They took advantage of him. When they call him a moron, that just shows that right there. Then also too, selling him some cheap ass drug for all this money when it only costs $12. And then they was discussing how to further exploit this dude. Damn, that's why you got to watch who you be friends with, who you hire, because a good assistant, I mean, I honestly don't even think I could have, if I would have did it one time, I don't think I could have went and got him any drugs, period. I just don't. I probably would have got fired because I probably would have said no. Because I mean, what the fuck? I'm not getting ready to go get you no drugs. What's wrong with you? You need to go get some treatment, some rehab. If anything, I would be telling him you need to go get that done and maybe going to a place myself, letting them know what he's doing and, let them come in and take him to the rehab against his will if you can do that. Because he needed that type of intervention. Not everybody want to talk about that shit now when he's already gone. And they should have more than 10 years too. That damn assistant should have every bit of life in jail, in prison. Because why are you, I mean, how long was he his assistant? For a while, I believe. Damn. Reading this article is just basically pissed me off for real because it's plainly ridiculous. No, Iceman, I got an actual good mic. It's the Ninja. This thing might cost almost like $100 and some dollars, almost $200. Does she? Damn. Yeah, she is that. They sure was. Yeah, she gonna mess around and get herself on the line fucking around with the mafia and organized crime. Yeah, I know. But the thing about I'm talking about that assistant. The assistant, I don't know. He didn't give a shit about Mathew Perry. He just really did. I mean, because if he did, he wouldn't have kept on going to get those drugs. Even if he would have slipped up and did it one time, you're the guy you work for. He got a drug problem. Why are you assisting him like that? If anything, you know, try to get him some help. He may still give you some money later on down the line, because you were his true friend and you helped him for real. You know what I'm saying? Gosh. Look, somebody said the same thing I said. His live-in assistant, someone that was meant to help him, his fucking ass to need that job. I should have had that job because I would have helped him. Just go get people drugs and shit when they already hooked. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do this. The assistant is a woman? That's a man. Kenneth is a man. And if they do make a movie or documentary on this or whatever case, I'm definitely going to watch it because it's just plainly ridiculous. It's like with Michael Jackson. You're right. Just like with Michael Jackson, how that dumbass doctor would shoot him up with that damn anesthesia. What the hell is wrong with people? When do we let money rule us in a way where we do shit where we know it can hurt somebody? That's some straight up fuckery right there. And that's on everything. You can't do this. You cannot let money be the king or queen of your life where you will sacrifice other people's lives in your life too to get it. Now their life is taken anyway because look, now they're going to prison. That's stupid. And people say 10 years is not a lot, but actually it is because you're taking 10 years from your life. 10 years you can't spend with your family, your kids, doing fun things. 10 years of you could have been anything that you could dream of just about in 10 years. And then then the age thing, if you're 30 some, you taking away all those years of your youth. Even if you're in your 20s, you're taking away a lot of years of your youth in a fucking jail cell because your stupid ass wanted so much money that you gave your friend these illegal drugs. And no telling what else they gave him. This dude froze up, okay? He could not move. He could not talk. Why in the hell would you leave him at home after you shoot him up with every damn thing? At least have the common decency to stay your dumb ass there to make sure, in case he do freeze up again, if he freeze, you'll be there to help him. I think they need more than 10 years. I think that assistant needs at least life. I think all of their asses need to be in prison for life. I really do. The legal system has got to stop being so soft on these damn criminals, for real. They will go put somebody in jail forever, for doing little bitty shit. But you got people up here unaliving people. They're out. They're only spending 10 years. They're only spending 15 years when they should be in there for life. Iceman said people let the drugs rule them motherfuckers with money will pay a doctor for a fix. True that, because everybody want that money, okay? And you're right. But the thing about drugs, even though I've never been on drugs or anything, I'm just thinking though, it's almost like eating chocolate, right? You know the shit is bad for you, but you just want it because it tastes so damn good. So you keep on eating it, eating it, eating it. With the drugs, you keep on using it, using it, using it. So if you have a friend that really truly care for you, an assistant that's supposed to care for you and things like that, that should, or even family members, somebody need to step in and try to make this person stop. Okay, especially when you're dealing with drugs. I don't know if they could have did some type of thing where they made him go to the rehab. I don't know for sure because I don't know the laws out here in California regarding that. But if they do have a program like that, hell, they should have made him go. They should have forced him. They should have took away all his, because he was probably tripping out anyway. I don't know because he was still acting and stuff. So he probably was sane at times and things like that. But I don't know what they could have did. But I just think that assistants should not have been getting these drugs for this dude. And then if you see him freezing up, why would you keep on doing it? If you see him passing out, why would you keep on giving him drugs? Fucking morons. They talking about he's a moron. No, they are morons. They are morons. They sure do every day. They really do. Not all doctors, but some do. Right. Mr. Alexander said the same thing that I said. The penalty for all of them is basically not right. He said it was evil because they should have more time. A lot of people are saying 10 years is not enough. The stupid ass girl. Listen, somebody said, does anyone else remember when he came out with a book and said that the Batman symbol was his cry for help or something along those lines? And right before his passing, he posted a bunch of Batman symbols and they did not even recognize that he was crying out for help. That's why he put this shit up there. He said in his book that the Batman symbol was his cry for help. So if he's putting that shit up on social media or wherever, his family, his friends, people who know him should have intervened. I don't understand why y'all sit up here and know people be having problems, right? And then you don't do shit about it. You say, oh, they don't want me to help you. You forced them. You forced them when you listen, force them. Point blank. Sometimes you have to force people to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know it's for their good. Because in the long run, if you make them, if you help them, if you convince them to stop doing something, they're gonna thank you in the long run. You don't sit up there and listen to them tell you they want these drugs and shit. They got to have them. Shit, if you have to sign them into rehab yourself, one that they don't let them leave out of, then you do that. That is crazy. If they plotted, that makes it premeditated. And that's exactly what they did. And they was plotting. They was plotting to keep on selling this man all his damn money. I mean, selling this man all his ketamine and shit so they can get all his money. They were exploiting him. They were selling him ketamine. I think they said vials or pills for $12. No, they were selling it for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the pills or vials only cost $12. That is crazy. They definitely co-signed for the damn bread. Now they ass is in prison, going to prison, Now they won't be able to use that bread that they have. That's stupid. And they should confiscate that too. It doesn't make no sense. Live-in assistant, he up there supplying everything, calling up doctors and shit. And then Matthew's Perry doctor, I don't know if it was his actual doctor, I can't remember, but two doctors. Come on now. And somebody said, I think he considered his live-in assistant his very best friend for a long time. So sad that she betrayed him. So I guess that assistant is a girl. So I guess her name is Kenneth, unless they got the names wrong in this damn they said it was a different assistant that was connected to his unalive. Because I was going to say that's a dude's name, Kenneth. I mean, unless she has a dude's name. Yeah, they're not the same person. Okay. Somebody said, I hope justice is served. How can they sleep at night? I have no idea. I'm saying the same thing. You about to smoke some weed? Okay, Iceman, you a trip. Oh, man. Mm-mm-mm. And a lot of people keep on talking about that Batman symbol. He was begging for help. He really was. I wish he could have got it. You know what I'm saying? I really do. It's definitely actually sad. Goodness. And I hope they do some more charges so they can get more time. I really do. Because 10 years, in my opinion, is not enough. It should be more, but they do have to go according to what the law says. But, maybe they can get them on premeditation and just some more things. Who knows? But anyway, I will keep you guys updated. My condolences and prayers are still extended out to Mathew Perry's family, his friends, his real friends, his real fans, and everything. It's a man. He had two assistants. One is the one that gave him that shit, which is Kenneth, and then another assistant. And may he continue to rest in peace. Okay. And again, like I said before, I'll keep you guys updated regarding that. Goodness. That's a sad story, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It really, truly is. So here's some fuckery news, y'all. A swarm of bees unalives a horse, okay, and seriously injures a person in California. Let's see. So when the firefighters got there, y'all, they saw a swarm attacking 2 people and 4 horses. Now, the firefighters quickly extracted the people from the swarm. One of them was transported to a local hospital with serious injuries, while the other was treated for moderate injuries. Now, they used a mix of foam and water, and that's what they used to separate the bees from the horses, okay? So anyway, a veterinarian came to the scene to check out the horses, and one was pronounced unalive at the scene, and the others were treated for their injuries. No additional details were made. That's sad. Somebody says, so sorry. I thought I read somewhere that a neighbor harvested bees and the bees went rogue. If anyone had heard this, please comment. And if that neighbor did this, he need his ass kicked. That's some fuckery right there. Why do people do stupid shit? Why? I can imagine how those horses was feeling. Okay, because they really can't do much. The people can at least try to run. They was being attacked too. I think there were, let's see. How many people did we just say? Let's see. It was 2 people and 4 horses, okay? So the 2 people were injured, and I'm glad they were not unalive as well. But yeah, they were injured, and hopefully they are, recovering well, okay? And then 1 horse was unalive, and the other 3 was just injured. But can you imagine the pain they probably was going through? I don't know if the people got stung or not, but we know the horses probably did. I'm assuming the people might have got stung too, but can you imagine that? And just think if somebody's allergic to those bees like I am. So if somebody was harvesting bees and shit, they need to be brought up on charges, point blank. Shh. People do some stupid fuckery shit, and I'm gonna say that again. That's straight up fuckery, y'all. Okay, I don't believe this, so I'm not even gonna say this. Okay, so let me just go on to the next one. Okay, point blank. Damn, I do not believe that. So here we go with something else. Thomas Mathew Crook's body was gone when Rep tried to examine. Okay, let's see what they're talking about right here. So they said the body of the 20-year-old who tried to assassinate former President Donald Trump was gone when Republican Clay Higgins tried to inspect it as part of an investigation into the shooting. And that's what the congressman revealed in a preliminary investigation report. So Higgins, a Louisiana Republican who is on the House task force investigating the shooting, details some of his findings after a 3-day trip to Butler earlier in August. Okay. In the report, Higgins wrote that he had attempted to examine Crook's body, but was unable to do so, and alleged the FBI was obstructing further investigative efforts. And why? He said, my effort to examine Crook's body on Monday, August the 5th, causing quite a stir and revealed a disturbing fact. The FBI released the body for cremation 10 days after J13, Higgins wrote in the report. On J23, Crook was gone. Nobody knew this until Monday, August the 5th, including the county coroner, law enforcement, sheriff, and etc. Whoa. So the FBI released the body for cremation 10 days? So I guess J313 is after July the 13th. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Higgins said the Butler County coroner technically had legal authority over the body, but I spoke with the coroner and he would have never released Quick's body to the family for cremation or to be buried without specific permission from the FBI. He also wrote that similar to releasing the crime scene and scrubbing crime scene biological evidence, this action by the FBI can only be described by any reasonable man as an obstruction to any following investigative effort. Anyway, Newsweek tried to contact the Butler County coroner in the FBI for comment via email. Higgins' office has been contacted for comments via email. So why is that? Also, Higgins' report also noted that both the coroner's report and the autopsy report are late. He said the problem with me not being able to examine the actual body is that I won't know 100% if the coroner's report and the autopsy reports are accurate. We will actually never know, he wrote. Yes, we will get the reports and pictures and etc., but I would not ever be able to say with certainty that those reports and pictures are accurate according to my own examination of the body. Higgins submitted his report to, the Republican Mike Kelly, the chairman of the task force, on Monday. His office said in a news release on Thursday. It details some of the congressman's finding so far, but it's not exhaustive nor final, the release said. As I have said, every question will be answered, every theory explored, and every doubt erased. The American people deserves the full truth on the attempted assassination of President Trump, Higgins said in a statement. Our investigative efforts are moving forward in good faith. The release of my preliminary investigative report is reflective of my desire to deliver transparency and reassurance to the American people. Okay. Now, that stuff right there makes stuff seems kind of fuckery. Let's keep it real. Why was the body gone? Why did they cremate him so quick without this Republican, I think Higgins or whatever, the Republican man, congressman? Why was it his body, the shooter's body, gone before he could even examine it himself? And then I think I read that the scene was scrubbed. Why is that so quickly? So they saying that the shooter dude was a CIA operative. Damn, they're doing a lot of covering their tracks. I believe so. It sounds fishy. Daryl said this smells like a cover up. He said this whole he said this whole thing is a shit show to try and win the election. Okay, we're not going to finish reading this. Okay, let's see. Well, it's simple like this. A lot of people are saying that this is evidence of a cover up. Okay. And of course, they're blaming each side. Oh, somebody said that they are not necessarily concerned with the shooter. He's collateral damage. What other evidence has been conveniently removed and scrubbed clean? Right. Let's see. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, Debbie said, does this surprise anyone? Reza said that Higgins wanted to know if the story of the shooting was true. Okay, and then he said Trump never reacted as a panic person. After the shooting, he looked like nothing happened. It was though he would have talked and rambled about it. He never mentioned the shooting. The so-called assassin was shot in the head. He was silenced. Body disappeared. No doctor examined the Trump's wound. No marker or of injuries after 2 days. Everything was planned by Trump. Okay. Somebody else said he's probably living it up somewhere on the beach, far, far away. Plastic surgery can do wonders. They picked up a body. They picked a nobody in exchange for a new identity. Somebody else said a bullet went through the front of the shooter's head and came out the back. What is there to investigate? Another commenter said, prove it. Another commenter said, cover up. The thing about it is, if this Higgins did not get a chance to examine the body, it was gone before he got a chance to, then the area was scrubbed and cleaned. Honestly, it does sound kind of suspicious. Let's keep it real. I mean, everything points to that. I mean, what else can you say? Janice said, how much more bullshit before they just say the truth? Most of us have intriguing minds, but we are living in the twilight zone. Stinks of inside job. I said from the get-go it sounded like an inside job, because why didn't anyone pay attention to him up on the roof? Even when that dude was telling the police and Secret Service that a shooter or somebody's up on the roof, nobody paid attention to him really. They was looking all around on the ground in twilight zone. And then he was so close. Okay, that area was not secured. Okay, that's another thing. He was acting suspicious when he was at the checkpoint, and they said that he was acting suspicious, and they still allowed this dude to come through. He was also there earlier that day or some days before the thing, days before Trump got there and stuff like that for the rally or whatever case is. And this dude had a drone there. He was taking pictures and doing the most, and nobody saw him. All of this is weird. So for me, I said from the get go, it just sounded like something is suspicious there. That's what I'm gonna say. It just seems to be very suspicious. It really does. And now you're telling me that the body was gone. He was cremated in 10 days. Um, the scene was scrubbed. Yeah, all of that is suspicious, y'all. That's some fuckery right there. And I will keep you guys updated with any more information regarding that. Okay. Time is okay. Let's do this other fuckery. And then we're going to get our fuckery selves out of here now. So let's see what else we got for some more. So they was talking about a mysterious black ring appearing in the sky above Virginia, and it freaked out some local people, okay? So let's see about that real quick. Maybe I got some pictures. Let's see. Okay, so let's see here. So I guess this is the black ring here if it's not Photoshop. So let me show you guys. So they said that this black ring, okay, hold on. They said witnesses took nearly a dozen photos of the foreboding dark circle, which was seen hovering in the northern part of the city from various angles, starting around 11 a.m. on Tuesday, as reported by WAVY TV 10. Then they come back and say they believe it's like some smoke. Okay. And they said it vanished entirely within just 10 minutes. So then they start speculating that it could have been a fire explosion that may have caused the eerie sight. However, y'all, the officials from the James City County Fire Department reported that no such incidents had happened in that area when the ring appeared. So the local meteorologist, Ricky Mathews, said he believes the unusual circle may have originated from concentrated heat rising, potentially linked to pyrotechnics used for a film. Meanwhile, another meteorologist, Steve Fundero, suggested that it could have been from an industrial activities or a deliberate explosion. All right. Anyway, y'all, they said last year an incident similar to the black rings in Virginia went down at Disneyland. Okay. So we don't know exactly what that is or what it was. Okay. Somebody have it on video. Let me show it to you on video so you guys can see it. Okay. And this air is cold as crap in here.
What is that? That's
So, in my opinion, I believe they full of shit. Let's keep it real. I don't think that's no black circle forming that damn complete, that perfect, or anything else. So, and then like I said before, they saw a ring like that before. So I don't know for sure. They say it's pyrotechnics. I don't know for sure. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And this is some fuckery because every time they see something, they always have some type of um um explanation, and not meaning that they are even telling us the truth. Now, Mr. Kermit said, I believe there's something out there we don't know about, but people are steady making jokes. It was a leak from the government a long time ago about UFO sightings, but they sweep it under the rug. Hold on, let's see. Let me see what she said. Okay, so this lady right here said, I'm originally from Hawaii. My job, Johnson & Johnson, sent me to Cali on work-related business. My sister was also there for a job assignment, FINRA. We decided to meet up at a local Dave & Buster's for a drink. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. My damn battery is going. Let me hurry up with this live too, because I didn't realize I was on 31%. So she said she would meet up with her sister at a local Dave and Buster. Okay, and let me hurry up too. Okay, because my phone about to go out. And she said that when we left, we were on the back streets and noticed a bunch of parked cars on the side of the road with their cameras facing the sky. I looked out the front windshield and saw a UFO. It was hovering, then it moved forward, backward, then shot straight upwards with different color lights. Since that day, I believe in UFOs. I am well educated. I don't do drugs, and I'm 23 with a sane mind. Okay, so Olivia said it's not the dark ages, some form of gas that caused that. There is a scientific explanation, but most sheep gazing idiots call upon the unnatural or the end of time. Another person said it's part of a UFO that did not go invisible. It is time to take it to a mechanic shop for repairs. What UFO has mechanical problems? Okay, they're making jokes right here. Somebody else said there is a photo in an old book on UFOs that she read from 1970s, which had an almost identical image. It was easily explained as the result of an explosion at Fort Belvoir, also in Virginia. It was included in the USAF Blue Book study as one of the identified classifications. Okay. So anyway, I don't know what the hell it was, y'all. Again, if they are not telling people the truth, then there's definitely some fuckery, all right, going on there. All right, I just want to let you guys know about that. Oh, wait, let me read this one. Jessica says she's seen one over Darien Lake in New York City like 6 years ago. She said she got a picture of it. She said, of course, it wasn't the clearest picture, but there's a bunch of us that witnessed it. I didn't think it was smoke because the wind did not move and it was hovering. It was strange to say the least. I don't believe what these people are saying. You know, these people who are giving scientific explanations. Okay, I don't believe that they are telling the truth, point blank. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Somebody said UFOs are just top secret aircraft, and that could be it. Okay, but anyway, it's some fuckery, okay? Especially if they are lying about it. It's some straight up fuckery, y'all, and that's on everything. Now, let me give you this other fuckery thing real quick. Hold on, I got to go to another thing and get this. Because this is straight up some fuckery for real, for real. Some fuckery information, some fuckery news. Excuse me. So here we go, right here. So the Belfast Zoo in Northern Ireland is being investigated, okay? A worker was allegedly locked in a lion. You are lying. No, I'm just playing. He was locked in a lion enclosure earlier this month with lions inside of it, y'all. 2 staff workers, one who was working in a training capacity and one who was more experienced, are reported to have entered the lion enclosure last week to attend to the big cats. The more experienced staff member is then reported to have left the paddock, leaving the gate locked, and his colleague in the enclosure with the pride of lions with no means of escape. It is unknown how long the worker was locked inside of the enclosure with the lions. In a statement provided to ABC News, the Belfast City Council said it is aware of an incident at the lion enclosure at Belfast Zoo earlier this month. They said we take the safety of all of our staff, visitors, and animals very seriously. And an investigation is underway into the circumstances of this incident. This is crazy, man. I'm you know what? I'm shocked that those lions did not tear him up or them up. And there was just one worker left. The other worker made a mistake and left him in there. So I'm shocked, like I said before, that these lions did not unalive him and eat him. And I wish they would have went into more detail. Tell us if the lions were actually deprived. Was they actually in the location where he was at? Because he could have been trapped in there, but and trapped inside of another enclosure. I don't know. And then if they did not attack him, why didn't they attack him? And where were the lions exactly? They need to give us more information on this because it's kind of stripped out. And how in the hell can you forget about somebody or make a mistake and lock somebody inside of an enclosure? That's some fuckery right there. Again, it was two staff workers, one who was working in a training capacity, and the other one, was more experienced. They entered the lion enclosure last week to attend to the big cats. The experienced staff member is then reported to have left the paddock, leaving the gate locked, and his colleague in the enclosure with the pride of lions with no means of escape. They don't know how long he was in there or anything. And again, I find it very fascinating that the lions did not try to do anything to this man. I really, truly do. Damn. Y'all, once again, that's some fuckery right there because it's some fuckery how his co-worker, who was the more experienced one, who been on the job the longer time, longer amount of time, how he forgot and just went on and went to home or wherever he went. I don't know where this man went and forgot all about the new worker, the one that hadn't been there that long. And then I still want to know how did they weren't hungry. Oh, okay. So, but still, it seemed like they would still try to attack him. But I don't know because I don't know that much about no lions and stuff like that. But damn, he was blessed. He really was blessed. And I'm glad he, is okay. Okay, so let's see what else we got for fuckery news. We got about 5 more minutes, then we're going to get ready to get out of here, guys. Let's see. So now this is some fuckery because these kids need their ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids. Now, hold on. 2 14-year-old girls, y'all, unalived a 93-year-old woman. Okay, back in 2023, they finally caught these 2 chicks and arrested them. Now, one of them is named Joanne J., known to many as JoJo. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Joanne Johnson, known to many as JoJo, was the 93-year-old lady who was unalive. They found her unalive in her home over Labor Day weekend last year. Oh, let's see. So, police have not released the names of the 2 teens arrested for first-degree murder in Johnson's unaliving. All right. Let's see what happened real quick. They're not going into details, like always. Let me see if I can find, hold on, the actual story. They may not tell it, though, because they're teenagers. Let's see. 14 years old. 14 years old, you shouldn't be plotting how to unalive somebody and doing it. You shouldn't be doing any of that. You should be talking about your little boyfriend, I guess, or a boy you like in school. And you should be talking about fun things, not sitting up here plotting to unalive a 90-some-year-old woman. I'm trying to find the original story real quick. Hold on, let me go back. Let's go here. 2 teen girls. Hold on. This lady was almost 100 years old. Let's see. Trying to see if they're going to tell the whole story. My phone done changed all the way up. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let's see if they can go more in detail. This is a picture of the lady, okay? Let me show y'all. They're not going to show you a picture of the teenagers or give you their names. That's why I was just saying the first name if it was there. I wasn't going to give you the last names. Okay, I don't need to show her house. So anyway, I can tell you that the Kansas Bureau of Investigation says 2 14-year-old female subjects from Augusta were arrested on Thursday on suspicion of first-degree murder in connections to Johnson's unaliving. The teens are being held in a separate juvenile detention center, and formal charges are pending. So I don't know if they will go into strict details. What's this lady's name? Joanne Johnson. Let me see if I can find her story copy. If they will go into more details about this, what happened. Let's see if I can get any stories. I don't know why my phone's showing. Let me do it on this images all. Maybe to give me more information. That's the same. Let me see if they tell the whole story, y'all, real quick. Shit. Let's read more. What? Hold on. Let's see what they're saying here. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. So they did say that crime was brutal and calculated. They say even the motive behind it remains unclear to this day. And they also did not tell the news how they caught these teens. Let's see. Hold on, let's see what's yeah, they're still, I guess because they are minors, they're not going into strict details of exactly what they did. I cannot find anything. They're all saying basically the same thing, but I'm glad they found out who did this because it's plainly ridiculous. 14 years old, you should not be thinking about unaliving no damn body. You should be out here trying to like boys or girls, if or whatever, you should be out here going to little parties at school, doing your schoolwork, just being a kid. You shouldn't be up here thinking about unaliving somebody. And I'm wondering if they try to take anything from her or anything. I don't know. And they said it was premeditated. Okay. So they thought this out. They say we have not identified relationship between the accused female subjects and Miss Johnson. They also said we don't believe any public tip or information helped to solve the case. Yeah, they won't go into no more detail besides how much they offered up, for people to tell, if you have information and things like that. Just can't find it because they were minors, 14 years old, minors. But anyway, my prayers and condolences are expressed out to Miss Johnson's family members, friends, and entire family, like I just said, and may she continue to rest in peace. And hopefully, these kids, I know they're going to be charged. When they get charged, they will be charged as juveniles, so they'll probably be out when they get 21 or whatever the case is. But I do hope that they give them, some counseling and, things like that, so they can, when they get out, they won't repeat the same actions over again. Does not even make any sense. Ended this lady's life. She was 93 years old, y'all. Lived all that time just for some 14-year-olds to come by there and do the things that they did. Now, earlier, y'all, there was a gunfire erupt at a joint base San Antonio with multiple active shooters at the main gate, okay? This was earlier today. I don't know if anybody covered this today, but they said security personnel at Joint Base San Antonio Lakeland exchanged fire with multiple active shooters at a main gate. Local law enforcement responded and is on the scene, or they were on the scene, outside the gate at the Texas military facility. At the time, they did not know how many shooters was there. They said the incident took place at the entry gate to the JBSA Chapman Training Annex at around 4:30 a.m. local time on Saturday. Some reports indicate the shooters attempted to gain entry to the base. KHOU in Houston has reported that officials are calling it an off-base shooting incident that was not targeting the base. Officials did say the active shooters were not known to have any military affiliations. And the only public announcement from the base has been the closure of the gate where the incident took place. So at the time that the story was developing, and they said they will update it, but I just want to let you guys know that happened earlier today, just in case you did not know about it. And of course, that is some effery that shooters will be there, doing all this stuff. For what? For what? So something else happened again. Allegedly, there was a shooting incident at Colorado Mills Mall in Lakewood on Saturday. Let's see this. I don't want to see this on my phone. Hold on, y'all. And that's about it I have on that one. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I got any more information on that one. So yeah, so that was just came up my feed. I don't know if that's actually 100% true. The more details of that situation. It just popped up on my phone. Let me see what else they're saying on this lady. So this lady right here. Let's see. Damn, they don't release any information. Still the same thing. Yeah, it's still the same thing. So it is what it is. They need to stop protecting these juveniles who do murder and RAPE and things like that. They should not even protect these kids. That's some fuckery that they protect these kids. But once you start doing grown stuff like unaliving people, you don't deserve no protection. When it comes to people know who you are, they need to know who you are so you can stop doing stupid shit. So you can stop doing stupid shit. So they need to let people know. Sometimes embarrassing people, it definitely, stop people from doing things. So this is the final story for the night, y'all, because it's 1:24 and we're going to get ready to get out of here. It's not 1:24, but I've been on here for an hour and 24 minutes. It's actually 2:24. So I'm going to give you one more tripped out news, and it's actually about Elvis Pressley. They claim that his secret, hold on. His secret autopsy is uncovered some shocking details of how singer really passed on. Okay. So, as you guys know, he was found unresponsive, lying face down on his Graceland mansion bathroom floor. He had his pajama bottoms around his ankles on August the 16th, 1977. In his final months, Elvis packed on 3.5 stone, his health faltering at an alarming rate. This story is done over there in the UK too, because I don't know why they mean 3.5 stone. I guess that's the way they say that over there. So let's see what else they got here. They said also that Elvis struggled to even get out of bed. He was burdened by excess weight, struggling with constipation, consumed by being paranoid and depressed. They claim he had been prescribed almost 9,000 pills, vials, and injections in the lead up to his unaliving. Now, hold on, let's see. So they say, yet the true cause of unaliving for Elvis remains a mystery. The family has kept the autopsy results under wraps for 50 years. Okay, hold on. They said that Ginger Alden, Elvis' then girlfriend, who discovered him that fateful day, recounted the hearing discovery in her memory. Now, this is how she told her viewers about the scene. She said his arms lay on the ground, close to his sides, palm facing upward. It was clear that from the moment he landed on the floor, he did not move. She said she gently turned his face toward her. She said a hint of air expelled from his nose. The tip of his tongue was clenched between his teeth, and his face was blotchy. She said, I gently raised one eyelid. His eye was staring straight ahead and blood red. Now, an autopsy conducted the same day was immediately sealed, igniting a lot of speculation about the cause of unaliving. Anyway, Dan Warlick, the Tennessee Office of the State Chief Medical Examiner's chief investigator, supported the widely held belief that Elvis passed on from a heart issue while on the toilet. Okay. Warlick claimed Presley's chronic constipation, the result of years of prescription drug abuse and high fat, high cholesterol, brought on what's known as, I don't know how you say this, Valsalva's maneuver. I guess that maneuver. Put simply, the strain of attempting to defecate compressed the singer's abdominal aorta, shutting down his heart. Wow. They said, contrary to some beliefs that an overdose was to blame, the 1994 reopened investigation led by coroner Joseph Davis painted a different picture. Davis said the position of Elvis Presley's body was such that he was about to sit down on the commode when the seizure happened. His pitch forward onto the carpet, his rear in the air, and was unalive by the time he hit the floor. Gosh. If it had been a drug overdose, Elvis would have slipped into an increasing state of slumber. He would have pulled up his pajama bottoms and crawled to the door to seek help. It takes hours to pass on from drugs. The autopsy results are set to be revealed in 2027, but until then, the most significant insight into the star's mysterious unaliving has come from renowned California physician Forrest Tennant, who reviewed the reports while defending Elvis' doctor, Dr. George Nicolopoulos or whatever, who was later acquitted of overprescribing drugs. Now, Tennant found a major clue in the full body deterioration of Elvis, which with every organ suffering from poor health. As a young man, Elvis had been incredibly fit, playing football and practicing martial arts. He did start abusing drugs, including methamphetamines, opiates, and sedatives as a teenager, and is known to have had a terrible diet. However, for Tennant, that wasn't enough to explain the extensive list of ailments that plagued the rock star from the late 1960s onwards. First, he complained of vertigo, back pain, insomnia, eye infections, and headaches. And in 73, he was rushed to the hospital in a semi coma and found to be suffering from jaundice, severe respiratory distress, marked swelling of the face, distended abdomen, constipation, a gastric bleeding ulcer, and hepatitis. Damn. He was also hospitalized in 1975 with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a condition called megacolon, whereby the large intestines becomes distended and can allow toxins to flood the body. He also had at least four near unaliving overdoses that left him unconscious and in need of resuscitation, and his heart was double the normal size. Despite never having smoked, Elvis also suffered from emphysema. Forrest believes that all these diseases in the stomach, liver, lungs, heart, spine, eyes, and bowel can be traced back to a severe head injury he sustained in 1967, which triggered a progressive autoimmune inflammatory disorder. In 2013 medical paper, Forrest shared his theory that when Elvis tripped over a television cord and knocked himself out of the bathtub, the injury was so severe that it caused brain tissue to dislodge and enter his bloodstream. His body identified this as a foreign matter and produced antibodies to destroy it, triggering hypogamma global bulimia, an immune system disorder. At the time, little was known about autoimmune conditions, but today they are recognized as causing many of the symptoms Elvis displayed, including chronic pain, irrational behavior, obesity, and enlarged and diseased organs like hearts and bowels. Okay. In 2016, Gary Rogers, a retired homicide detective and forensic coroner, told the Huffington Post that considering these findings, he would attribute Elvis' death unaliving to a heart attack caused by a heart disease and drug use, both resulting from an autoimmune disease sparked by a brain injury. Okay. They said he was a very injured and ill man. He said there is no specific negligence on anyone's part and definitely no cover up or conspiracy of a criminal act. And they say if Dr. Forrest Turin is right, there simply wasn't a proper understanding back then in determining what really unalived the king of rock and roll. There you go, y'all. Goodness. Yeah, he was on the toilet. Well, that's what they say. They don't know for sure. So I guess they said in 2027 they will reveal the actual autopsy report. Tammy says a damn shame these singers and actors have to turn to a drug to help them perform and continue above their body's capacities or capabilities. Why do they do this? Let's see. Somebody said his manager pushed him to take drugs. It's not something he wanted to do. His manager Parker pushed him to do the drugs to keep him going. But anyway, y'all, that's a hot ass mess. And if I get any more updates on that, I'll let you guys know. That story is not really fuckery, but some things, people will let happen is some fuckery. I'm gonna say that again. When you see that your loved ones are going through some situations where they are possibly addicted on drugs or, eating or anything like that, you need to intervene as much as possible. Show them that you care about them a lot. Show them that you love them a lot and get them some damn help. Okay, because a lot of things could be avoided if people just show some daggone concern and actually offer some real help. And I mean, that's just for real. That is for real. Okay, so one fun story, and we are getting ready to get out of here. Let's see. What can I say? Let's see which one I want to use. Let's get a one that's fun. Hold on. Y'all check out U-Haul too, okay? Because they have they had a data breach. Okay, so now they have started their data breach settlement. Okay, and they're going to pay people $100. They said they're going to pay people $100. Okay, so you need to go to Google and type in U-Haul $5 million data breach settlement. Let's see. They're going to do this in one state, though. Let's see the state they're talking about. Oh, this is out here in Cali, y'all. It's in Cali. It is in Cali. And let's see, this applies to 2 data incidents. One from September 2022, the other from December 2023. Now, let's see. They said during those breaches, an unauthorized party may have accessed personal information like customers' names and driver's license. Of course, U-Haul denied any wrongdoing in the case. Now, the deadline to file a claim, y'all, is October the 15th, 2024. Anybody let's see. First of all, you must live in California. Your information must have been potentially accessed in either the 2022 or 2023 data breach. And that's it. They said that includes many who were notified by U-Haul with a letter in the mail. The payments are estimated to be about $100, but they could be increased or decreased depending on how many claims are filed. They said there are roughly 259,000 plus people eligible for the payouts. And then more data or more details are available on the website. Okay, so yeah, if you live out here in Cali and you dealt with them between that timeline, then you need to go ahead and fill out the application. Okay, point blank, fill out that claim. Before October, I think I said October the 12th, October the 15th, 2024, and you must live in California. Okay. So I'm definitely going to keep this because I'm going to fill this out. Not today, but I'll fill it out. Because I rented from U-Haul to take some bikes, to bring some bikes to our place. Okay. So yeah, that is all for the Fuccery Saturday news articles and stories and things that happen. I think I covered all that information. If not, whatever I didn't get a chance to cover, I'll cover it next time. I got some really good lives for you next week. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, y'all. We really are. A lot of stuff. I'm going to tell you about, I got an update on the white lady who unalived the black neighbor. And I told you guys about this story last year. Okay, so I have an update from that. I may give that to you on Monday. All right. It's the lady who, I think they got into it, and this white neighbor was calling the kids racist names and picked up their skates and stuff and threw it, just all types of stuff. Anyway, she has been, I'll let you guys know. All right. Point blank. And then I'm going to be going over another situation as well. Another case that's been going on in another state. I'm gonna let you guys know about that. Then I have the body cam video shows police fatally shooting New Jersey woman whose family told 911 she was having a mental health crisis. We're going to be talking about that. Let me take Mathew Perry article off of here. And I'm going to tell you guys about an Indiana man who was sentenced to 16 years for impregnating a 12-year-old girl. And I guess I can show you this real quick before you guys go to bed so you can get scared. And I can tell you about 3 or 4 signs, something fun about that. And then we're going to get out of here. Let me show y'all this real quick. To scare y'all the asses. Hold on. So anyway, y'all, a trucker was terrified after a ghost is filmed hanging on his rig. All right. So let's see what they say here. So he was leading a convoy in the middle of the night through Argentina's Cordoba province when he passed a woman standing on the side of the road. After driving by, he checked back on her by looking in his mirrors, but she had disappeared. Surprised at her vanishing so quickly and likely concerned that she might have gone in the street, he radioed to the rest of the convoy for them to be on the lookout, and he was shocked. So I can't show you guys this film, but I'm going to look at it. Somebody posted it to YouTube, but you can see it on YouTube. You really can. Let's see. Yeah, damn. Woo, wait a minute, hold on, let me stop this right here. She was, but I don't know if this is some kind of trick shit they put up here or what. Okay, I don't know. This is like some kind of trickery shit going on right here. I don't know. Let me show you. Look like some damn camera shit they done put on the back of the rig. Wait, y'all, I can't even get the damn thing. What the hell is this mouse? Hold on. So this is supposed to be what he saw in the back of his trailer. I can't play the video because this is an actual video. Okay, but go to YouTube. I'm going to tell you how to find it so y'all can see it in person. So how you go and find it, you're going to put in, let's see. I guess you could just put in trucker terrified after ghost is filmed hanging on his rig. All right, that's what you can put up there. Now let's see what some of these damn comments are saying. Okay, let's see. This trucker say, I have more stories. I'm sure other truckers have theirs, especially the ones driving late night and early mornings up and down remote highways. Somebody said, LOL, this looks like a woman or a girl standing on the back, all of which a human can do. And they say, yeah, and she looks like she's trying to break into the lock or something. Okay. Somebody said that's possibly a shadow of another rig behind him from a light pole. Okay. So, like I said, I don't know about this because on a video that I saw, it just looked like either a movie, a video of that on the back of his truck, or like somebody said, the truck is lit up and somebody is on the inside. Maybe the door is like, where you can see shadows on it. I don't know. Just very strange. Very strange. Okay, very strange. Okay, but I'm not gonna read all these comments because I'm not trying to scare y'all, okay? And that's on everything, but I'm just let y'all know that it looks tripped out, so I don't know if that is real. I really don't think it is, okay? But I don't know for sure because I'm not them. I wasn't there and things like that. Okay, point blank. It looks tripped out, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, so y'all can be scared tonight before you go to sleep. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and give y'all these couple signs, then we can ready to get out of here for real. Okay, let's see. So don't forget to do the U-Haul thing if you live out here in California. Get you that $100. I'm gonna definitely do mine. I'll do mine later on though. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me take this shit off my phone. Yeah. Okay, I just took that off. Let's see. Ooh, here are 4 zodiac signs that are skillful at manipulating others. Okay, let me tell y'all that so y'all can be on the lookout. All right. So the 4 are these people right here. These 4 signs. I'm not going to explain them. I'm going to tell you general stuff, and that's going to be it. Number 1, you know what it is. The one you really can't even trust at all because they just be having like split personalities and shit. And it's the Gemini. Okay. It's the Gemini. They said they have a trait that is precisely responsible for madness, the desire for manipulation, and everything else that makes Geminis interesting people. Okay, so we're not going to read the whole thing about Gemini. Y'all have to read it on your own. The next one is the Cancer. Okay, let's see. They said they can be the most vindictive and manipulative signs. They know what to do to use others for their own benefit without even realizing it. Okay. The next one is Libras. See, Libras are able to manipulate in order to maintain balance and avoid conflict. Okay. Then you got Scorpios. Let's see. Hold on. They said Scorpio people love to maintain control and live with pleasure. They can be very manipulative as they go through life, focusing on winning and possessing. All right. So there you go with the 4 signs who are very good manipulative people. Okay. Let's see. One more. Let me take that one off here because we don't want to repeat that again. Yeah, we don't want to repeat that. Let's see. Ooh, here are 4 zodiac signs with smart minds. You got, let's see here. You got the Aquarius, okay? They are very intelligent. They forward thinking, they're original. They have a very high curiosity. Then you got the Virgo. They have analytical skills. They pay attention to detail, and they are practical intelligence. Then you have the Scorpio. They have deep insight. They are focused and determined. What the fuck did I just say? They are focused in determination, and they also are strategic thinking. They have that. Then here we go with this damn Gemini again. They quick thinking, versatile, and they have good communication skills. So yeah, those are the 4 zodiac signs with the smart minds. Okay, let's see. Then there's one more. I like reading these zodiacs because it's funny. And then here we go with the next one. Not that shit. I can't read this one to you. 4 zodiac signs or 3 zodiac signs that overcome heartache on August the 17th, which was yesterday. So if you are this sign and you overcame some heartache, then you know it's telling the truth. So you got the Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus. Okay, so if y'all did what I just said, then y'all know this shit is right on target. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that's it for this live tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Excuse my bloopers. You know how I be at nighttime. I'll be back on Monday with a brand new live, exciting topic. And I'm going to wish you guys a very beautiful Sunday. And I hope your weekend is going good so far. And check out my new Dollar Tree slash, I forgot what stores I went to. Damn, Hobby Lobby. And y'all, let's see. Just go check out that video when I put it up. And go check out my short on yesterday, on Friday. Somebody, this loony toony ass dude was on his cell phone and he ran into the fire hydrant and shit. That damn thing must have been at least, I don't know how many feet, but it was high. It had to be, it was so high, it was like above the damn palm trees and everything. It flooded half of the parking lot. It was so much water, it was like a damn lake. And so I was able to get a little of it on camera because that damn T-Mobile phone of mine was acting crazy while I was trying to record it and shit. But I did get some of it, so I definitely put up a short, which is funny because the song that I used. So go check that out and check out my other videos that I did, okay? Let's bring those numbers up on the last two that I put up. And again, that TI video is almost at 1,800 views. And then some of my other videos are doing very, very well. One of them is up to, I think it was the Nevada incident is up to 800 views. So y'all go check out those videos, so I can get more views on them and stuff like that. And check out my shorts, my YouTube shorts as well, in my haul videos as well, okay? Other than that, again, I'm going to wish you guys a very beautiful Sunday, a blessed Sunday. All right? Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content tonight. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, okay? And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShadesTube. And thank you in advance for that. Other than that, y'all, let me go ahead and do roll call, and then we're going to get out of here. I want to say thank you to Tony Bands. Thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Y'all make sure y'all show Tony some love and support. Jermaine, thank you so much, honey, for coming by and being here, babe. Nightbot, thank you, hun. Let's see who else. Iceman, thank you so much, hun, for coming by, showing support. Y'all make sure y'all show Iceman some love and support as well, okay? Tony Bands talking about stop it with the thing on the rig. I know, Tony. Have a good night at work and be safe too. Yep, on the toilet, Jermaine. Yep. Anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and take this off. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out. Be blessed.